One of my biggest thrifting tips is to shop out of season. So shop for Christmas in July, shop for Halloween in April, collect throughout the year, and then by the time that holiday rolls around, you're going to have a great little collection and it's all going to feel new to you. Today we're going to do a little haul of everything I collected for spring and Easter throughout this past year. We'll also go over a few trend predictions for spring. When I say trend predictions, I don't necessarily mean this is what's out and this is what's in this season. This is what's inspiring me and my spring decor as we enter into that season. So if you like my style, this is kind of where my brain is at. As far as flowers, I'm really liking, of course, peonies because they're classic, but also wisteria, anything really big and overflowing and just really romantic. Kind of in line with that, the color scheme I am really drawn to this season. It has a lot of different pinks, a lot of lavender, so you have the peonies and the wisteria there. Also, like light tangerines, light oranges, pinky oranges, and various greens, anything really vibrant. Of course, gardens go along with spring, but the gardens that are kind of in my head are a lot of terracotta and intricate stonework and metalwork, intricate stone benches, metal trellises, stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be like garden furniture, just something that kind of like has that vibe. I hope I explained that right. Lots and lots of bunnies, not just for Easter. You'll see when I show you my thrift finds from this year, I have thrifted so many bunnies, probably too many bunnies. Along with bunnies are other garden critters like bugs, butterflies, beetles, snails, stuff like that. Let's get into some of the things that I have thrifted this past year that I plan to bring out into my spring decor. This is possibly one of my favorite pieces, this metal basket, and I guess this is a good example of the like metalwork, garden metalwork that I was talking about. These gorgeous greens, these beautiful flowers. Another thing I really love for spring is scallops. I love the like warm yellow color. I think the scalloped edge just gives something like a little bit different to it. Combining my love of scallops and animals is a swan planter. The dish that comes with it has a little scalloped edge. It just sits right in there. This is still like one of my favorite thrift finds of last year. We're gonna do like rapid fire on the bunnies because there are a lot of them. This isn't even my full collection, this is just the favorites. Love this little copper bunny mold and this pewter bunny tray. One of my friends gifted me this little bunny key holder and I am so excited to hang it up. I finally have a spot. I found this one a while ago. I've had it for several years, but it really just ties into the terracotta and the garden. I love how distressed this one is and it really is going to go well. I don't think I'll style them next to each other, but it's really going to tie in with that terracotta dog that I DIY'd a couple months ago. Found this set of 3 bunnies, each in a little different pose, and I think I'm going to turn those gold and just have them on a bookshelf. I am still obsessed with these bunny music boxes that I thrifted. This one I think is just so sweet and precious, and this one reminds me of my favorite Easter book from growing up, The Country Bunny and the Golden Shoes. I need to find more like butterflies and beetles and things like that. I have a few pieces, but I would love to tie in more like entomology themed items for spring. I do have quite a few snails that I can show you though. This paper mache one I think is so cute and I love the detail. If you follow me, you probably have seen these guys before. I do still have one other one that I thrifted after these that I need to make gold as well. I know we touched on which flowers I'm loving for spring, but I just want to throw in that vegetables are also going to be trending this spring. I just think like decoratively carrots and asparagus and things like that are just very fresh and like full of life and very spring and Easter. I thrifted this asparagus dish. I absolutely love it. I need to find a spot for it in my kitchen and I think it really ties in with the color scheme I described earlier too. We've got like some golds, lavenders, various greens. These last 2 bunnies are definitely my favorite. I am like so excited to bring them out and my favorite part of them is that they're a little ugly and a little creepy but in like the best possible way. This little garden statue I just think is the cutest thing and I love his black eyes. He's just gonna be so adorable sitting like absolutely anywhere. I don't know what it is about this bunny basket, but I just think he is going to be like my focal point and my main inspiration piece for the rest of my Easter decor. I just love his colors. I love the crackling. I love his little floofy collar detail and I don't know, he's just perfect. I can't explain it more than that. That's kind of where I am as far as my spring decor goes. I would love to hear what you are feeling for this spring and what you want to do in your decor this year. This was all really fun to thrift for, but it was especially fun to pull out of storage all together and having never used it before, it's very new for me. It was very much like Christmas morning. Thanks so much for watching. For more thrifted and vintage home inspiration, make sure you're following along and subscribe to my site if you haven't already. I have lots of exclusive content and monthly freebies for subscribers.